Welcome back everyone, I'm here with a new episode for you. And today we're going to look at finding joy in the simple things. So let's get into it. One of the most powerful things that you can learn as a Stoic is to find joy in the simple things. Marcus Aurelius talks about this in his book Meditations. He says, "He who is unmoved by what happens is not because he does not feel, but because he has tasted good and evil and knows they are the same." While external circumstances may influence our mood, ultimately it's our interpretation of those events that determines our level of happiness. Epicurus, a Stoic philosopher, famously said, "It's up to you to choose what's right now. Practice gratitude, be present in the moment, take responsibility for your own happiness and connect with your inner self. Don't forget that you have a divine spark within you that connects you to the greater whole. But the key is to keep moving forward, one step at a time." If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode. And as always, remember to take care of yourself because you are worth it. Trust that you'll end up where you need to be. And don't forget to find joy in the simple things in life. Life is a gift and every moment is an opportunity to create something beautiful. So make the most of every opportunity that comes your way. Be grateful for the present moment and take steps towards creating the life you want. Embrace this spark and use it to light the way as you navigate the challenges of life. The power to live is in your hands, and this very moment is yours to shape in whatever way you choose. There was a young man who was struggling to find meaning and purpose in his life. He felt lost and directionless, and he didn't know what to do next. One day, he met a wise old man who had a reputation for being able to help people find their path in life. The young man went to the wise old man and asked for his help. "I feel lost and don't know what to do with my life," he said. "Can you help me?" The wise old man looked at him for a moment and then said, "Go and stand in the river." The young man did as he was told and stood in the river. The water was cold and refreshing, and he could feel the current carrying him downstream. "Now close your eyes," said the wise old man. The young man closed his eyes and continued to stand in the river. After a few moments, the wise old man said, "Open your eyes and take a step forward." The young man did as he was told and took a step forward. He could feel the water rushing over his feet, and he could hear the sound of the river all around him. "Now take another step forward," said the wise old man. The young man took another step forward and then another and another, and before he knew it, he was walking out of the river. As he opened his eyes and looked back at the river, he could see that he had come much farther than he had realized. "You see, my son," said the wise old man, "life is like a river. It's always flowing and moving forward. Sometimes it can seem like you're just standing still in the same place, but in reality, you're always moving forward. All you have to do is take one step at a time and trust that you'll end up where you need to be. So take responsibility for your own happiness. Recognize that you have the power to choose how you respond to the ups and downs of life. And remember that true joy is a state of mind that can be cultivated with practice. So don't rely on external factors to bring you happiness. Instead, focus on developing a positive mindset and appreciating the blessings in your life. You'll be amazed at the joy and contentment you can find even in the most challenging of circumstances. And so we know that what we call good and bad, what we call pleasure and pain, these are all in our heads. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. And I think this really sums up what we've been talking about today. But I want to add something else to it. If you want to be happy, be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. But also know that you have everything you need within you. The Stoics believe that we all have a spark of divinity inside of us, a divine spark that connects us to the greater whole. When we tap into this inner strength, we realize that we are truly blessed to be alive, to experience the full range of human emotions, and to have the opportunity to make a positive impact on the world. So embrace your inner strength and use it to navigate the challenges of life with grace and resilience. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. We're all in this together. So reach out to others, build connections, and create a support system that uplifts and encourages you. We also need to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the art of being present in the moment, fully engaged in a world that often feels like it's moving too fast. It can be challenging to stay grounded in the present. However, it is in these moments of stillness and presence that we can truly appreciate the beauty that surrounds us. Thretsomachus, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "The chief task in life is to separate things into those that are within our control and those that aren't. It's in our control to make a decision, not to make things upset us, to accept things as they are." By practicing mindfulness, we can train ourselves to be less reactive and more intentional with our thoughts and actions. This allows us to savor the present moment and find joy in the simple things, instead of constantly worrying about the future or dwelling on the past. So take a deep breath, observe your thoughts without judgment, and allow yourself to fully immerse in the present moment. You might be surprised at the joy and contentment you can find even in the midst of chaos. It's all perception. We are all capable of feeling pain and pleasure from everything. But what we do with that feeling, whether we choose to dwell on it or not, whether we choose to let it pass through us or hold on to it, that's up to us. We have control over our perceptions. In the midst of challenges and troubles, it's easy to overlook the little joys that life has to offer. But according to Stoics, it is precisely in these moments that we should make a conscious effort to appreciate the beauty that surrounds us. When we focus on what we have rather than what we lack, when we express thanks for the blessings in our lives, no matter how small, a sense of contentment washes over us. Marcus Aurelius reminds us to reflect on the things we're grateful for each day. He says, "When you rise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." So take a moment each morning to appreciate the gift of life and all its possibilities. Let this feeling of gratitude guide you through the day, helping you to find joy in the simplest of things, like a warm cup of coffee, the laughter of a loved one, or simply the fact that you're alive to experience another day. So there's a couple ways we can do this. First, we need to cultivate a mindset of gratitude. But there's more to finding joy in the simple things than just being grateful. Another important thing to remember is that true joy comes from within. There's a quote that goes, "If you want to be happy, be content with what you have." So if you're struggling to find joy in the simple things, I encourage you to try some of the things we've talked about today. And then finally, I want to leave you with this story. So if you're feeling stuck or unmotivated, remember that you're not alone. We all go through these moments in life. Thank you all for joining me today.